fashion, Joeffer Caoc knows what women want. What do you want a woman to feel when she's wearing your clothes?
Sexy, but not your typical TNA sexy. I guess more sensual. I want her to feel feminine and sexy.
Growing up in Toronto, Caoc developed his eye for design at a young age.
My dad's an engineer and my mother is a seamstress, so I was around building and fabric. So it's funny, apart from the issues, I think I got the good stuff too.
After attending Ryerson's School of Design and studying under prominent Canadian designer Lita Bidet, Caoc branched out, starting his own line in 1995. How do you carve out your own niche in the fashion industry?
I think you really have to love, I think it's you really have to love what you do, and you can't get tugged in so many different directions. That's harder when you're starting out. But I think as you mature and you learn what your customers want from you, then it becomes not easier, but your vision becomes a lot clearer to yourself.
We like his fashions because they're very classic styles with a bit of a twist.
I like the style, the design of his clothes. I like the fabric that he works with. I do a lot of traveling. I can throw it in a suitcase. It comes out at the other end unwrinkled. It looks great.
What kind of woman wears Joeffer Caoc?
She is not an avant-garde woman. I think she's creative, and I think she's got a certain level of practicality. I think it has to work in her life. I think she's busy. She does a lot of different things. She travels. She's aware of everything that's going on, and I think first and foremost she's aware of quality.
What are we seeing from your fall line?
For fall, it was primarily structured, dark. It was a darker collection. The whole collection was inspired by the character Catherine Deneuve in Belle de Jour. So everything was sort of tailored and perfect, but it has all these unconventional details, which is something that I do design in the clothing.
And what about for spring, summer 09?
Spring, I went really light. Everything was architecturally draped, but very soft and very linear. It was almost like taking something very graphic and making it really soft and sinewy.
Caoc is a 3-time winner of the Canadian Designer of the Year award, and Flair magazine called him the king of Canadian fashion. But he isn't letting that go to his head.
Oh, this just raised the bar and put a hell of a lot of pressure on yourself. No, I think it's good because I think, Canada has been very supportive, and it helped brand the name, the clothing, and it helped in, pushing you further and validating, I guess, the work that you do. But ultimately, it is the woman that buys it, and making sure it has a purpose in somebody's life, I think, is the ultimate validation.
Your city, what local TV should be. Weeknights at 6 p.m. on City TV.